There is nothing new about changing eating habits. Perhaps some have done it more than once at some point in their life. However, during this time, many are developing emotional eating patterns more so than often. So if you or someone you know is binge eating, then please stay with me. Hello, my name is Belynder Walia and welcome to my channel, Serene Lifestyles. I am a psychotherapist and I help people to transform their mind and life to overcome stress and anxiety amongst other things. Now, emotional eating happens usually repeatedly. It becomes autonomous and a result of the way a person deals with their emotions. The most common triggers for emotional eating may include exhaustion, it could be addictions, it could be boredom, habits and stress, or almost anything really. So here are some steps to take into consideration to help you control those eating habits that you may be experiencing during this difficult time. So step number 1, buy wisely. Avoid buying stuff that is not good for you. That ultimately is the best way to deal with the issue, because if you resist buying food that is high in sugar and you try your very best to stick to purchasing food that is that you have to cook, for example, such as vegetables, rice and those foods that are high in protein, it's more important to alternate the binging and replace the food that you take in, if it has become a habit, with a healthier option. So you still get that feel-good pleasure. You don't feel so bad, you still feel good, but you're replacing the habit out of whatever might have developed, say for example from boredom, with something good to take in. And step number 2 is distraction. The feel-good factor that lasts with food is also a compensation that or a replacement of loss. As mentioned, this could be out of boredom, so the key here is distraction. Being in lockdown, many have lost their routine, and losing routine, feeling bored, not knowing what to do, you tend to eat. But preoccupying the mind and feeding it nutritious food is probably best, and it is also a good idea to create recipes that have healthier options for you. Now, cooking is a good distraction to the boredom and also to loss, because what it is, it's moving you away from the emotional eating habits that you may have developed, and it helps you alleviate the stress you feel at that very moment in time. And step number 3, mindfulness. Now, rid yourself of emotional eating by understanding the circumstances that we are in and understanding that everything that we are going through at the moment is temporary. If your mind is given a rational choice and you do not feel guilty, it is wise for you to practice being mindful. This is when you pay attention to the moment and you are consciously aware of your internal as well as your external experiences in a non-judgmental way. As you practice this skill, you become better at developing to be more of an observer and without attaching yourself to the experience. So the practice helps you increase your awareness and decrease the idea of automatically filling in the gap with emotional eating habits or distracting your mind and preoccupying your mind with food. It supports, when you're being mindful, it supports the ability to pause, and before you take the first emotional bite, you're being mindful of what you are eating. And it's also beneficial because the question when you're eating, the question you must ask yourself first is whether you're going to feel good short term or long term. If it's not going to make you feel any better long term, get in the habit of letting that go. In this case, say if you've gone to the shops or something, put what you know is not going to make you feel good in the long term back down. Just don't buy it. Everything should be in moderation, and perhaps you should get into the habit of giving yourself a treat, and you're again being more mindful of knowing what you're eating when you choose to eat it. You're taking your power back, you're being more in control. And remember, if you feel you need to talk, then please feel free to connect for further professional treatment or options with me, as these are just a few steps to help you on your journey. I hope this video has been helpful, and remember, change your mindset and it will change your life. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care of your thinking patterns.